yesterday. I turn off the adjust for contracts because this low was made on the previous contract. So on the last live, I was looking price like this. I measured the range based on some low, but this low was made on the previous contract on NEQH 2025. So if you turn off the contract adjustments, yeah, the low actually is here, but this price action we're not looking now. So what we're looking here is have this fractal consolidation. We delivery until 3.5 and between 3.5 and 4 of this fractal consolidation, and then we start yesterday we make it this low and we start this new consolidation now. So like I said, for me can be a reversal from here, or maybe we can push in lower to these levels and then going up. So what I expecting today, we moved higher yesterday. In Asia, in London, we tried to go higher and move down. So today, I'm expecting we trade lower after the openings on some of these retracement levels and then going higher again. That's what I expect for the session today. On the 1 hour chart, think about the deviations of measuring this week, the one that makes the lowest low. That's the manipulation week. We have these deviations. So looking to this, we got on 3.5, retrace around 1.5 and 2. Once again, one try. So maybe we can going down a little bit and trade from here up, or think about this deviation. We can going higher, finish this delivery, and then going down. On the regular trading hours chart, prices are now inside a new week opening gap, between a month opening gap and the week opening gap. Yesterday we trade lower, rejected this level down here and move up. Now we are stuck in this new week and this month opening gap. We try to go higher, reject. Now we are in this range here. So depends how price start closing. Above the 50% of the new week opening range, we going higher. Now we just reject at the 50% of this new week opening high gap. So most likely just see price coming around here and then back then later, because now we reject. I mean, in this morning after 7 a.m. 2 times in the 50%. So we expect maybe we go a little bit down and going higher. Here we have this 2 closing range of yesterday. It's already balanced because I mean at least once, because London already traded the full range. So now what we can see, we are close to the 50% of this range. Maybe we can trade lower and going higher. The measure from this fractal consolidation here on the 15 minutes, we have similar deviations. We on this measure we touch the 2.5, make a retrace between 1 and 1.5. Now we are already close about above 2.5 here. So another retrace. So maybe from here we can manipulate low and going higher, or going higher from here to reach to these levels here on the upside. Another thing that we can pay attention is the manipulation levels. The manipulation levels of the weekly, we already touched yesterday. The bullish manipulation levels of the weekly We touched this level yesterday. On the midnight range, midnight range chart, we trading higher to 4.5. Then we're back to midnight, and now we're rejecting to close below midnight. That can be a sign that we're going higher. So maybe in the opening we can test the midnight range once again and going higher. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Architect. How's it going, brother? Oh, sorry guys. Let me start recording. I was forgetting. Yeah, now it's recording. Yeah. I think the same. I'm bullish for the day, but maybe we're gonna see lower prices as a manipulation after the open, and then pushing higher. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm expecting after the open some manipulation low and then going higher. If you look into the higher time frame, maybe you can manipulate a little bit low and going higher while we are inside this consolidation on the 1 hour chart. Have these deviations with the 3.5 retrace between 1.5 and 2. Now we're going higher, test 3.5 again, retrace. So from here, maybe you can, after the open, manipulate, maybe taking these lows and going higher. Same thing on the fractal consolidation. This one. We on the fractal consolidation we touched 2.5 retrace. Now we already closed above 2.5. Another retrace on the 1 and 1.5 zone. So now the next target for me is here. But before get there, I want to see maybe we trade a little bit lower. Our current range for the day, since the lows, since yesterday, is this. Since yesterday is this range. So think about the range. Pre-market we almost touched the 0.786 and 86 retrace level. This is the lowest low. So now we are on the 50%. We got in premium. So I would like to see maybe New York push it price to this zone again, and then we going higher. That's probably what we expect for the price. So this here can be a deviation. And this delivery is not done yet. So maybe now we are around 3 and 3.5. We push one more time around here, take these lows, and then finish this delivery to the upside. Just look into this deviation. And if you think about our hidden range on Nasdaq, uh, that's the hidden range on us. So now we're playing on the upper half. So if you trace a fib on the upper half, it's above 50% to the high. So now we are playing on the lowest levels, and we can see a retrace around here on 0.86 on the upper level. Think about the upper half, about 19,360 before going higher. Good morning, Fernando. I have a MacBook Pro M3 Max. Yeah, this computer can handles a lot. Can handle up to 5K monitors at a time, and there's a lot of power process. I mean, I can edit 5K raw videos. Yeah, it's 8K raw videos. Sorry, it's a quite power. It's a almost $5,000 machine. Good morning, Jess. Yeah, right. My one can handle. This computer has 48 gigs of RAM, and I mean it's fine. I never had a problem. I mean, even my CPU usage right now, with all tabs together, is 28%, and the RAM is around 40%. Laptop, yeah, MacBook Pro 16. Yes, Fernando. Yeah, the distribution of the OHLC, the 7 hour, touch the bearish levels. It's a laptop. Yeah, this machine is really powerful. I mean, I had the M1 Max before and switched to M3, and I'm about to change to M4. M4 is 25% faster, and the battery life is incredible. I mean, when I use it all the time here, I just connect on the power, but I can use with all tabs doing the stuff, the battery holds for 10 hours a day easily. So right now, I mean, we're a few minutes away from the opening. So after 7:30, we're pushing higher. So from 7:30 around 9, you have 90 minutes of some delivery on the upside. So I'm expecting the opening pushing lower to, let's say, maybe rebalance this level. If you think about the retrace from here, you could see some levels like this. So maybe you can see price around here before pushing higher. And something that we can do here. At this range right now. So we can expect some retrace around this level, this range here, from here to here. Let's see. Hi, Samir. Depends on the situation. For example, the example that I was talking is this one on the on our time frame. Uh, in this case, I initially measure just the manipulation to get the deviation. It gives me like the more safe measure for the something that's gonna happen. Let's say in the next 1 or 2 days. But if you think about the, and I can show some example on the past. Let me see, like here. I remember there's something around here. The same example in the past. Yeah, it's this one. That's the manipulation of the hour. I measure just the week, and it gives me the delivery for the next day, something like this. But few times, when you measure the full candle, it gives you the delivery for, let's say, 2 or 3 days ahead, not like for the the something that is going to happen faster with the price, because we can use this measure today, and let's say that's going to happen today, and maybe if you do this is going to happen by Friday, something like this. So today it gives me the most recent levels for what probably is going to happen, but since yesterday to today. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Yeah, so now we are between 3 and 3.5 deviation of this delivery here. Just confirm the very similar levels. So I'm expect some retraces from here, and then we move higher. I'm gonna do this drawings on the minis, and then I can execute on do something like this. No. Then we can execute here. So it'll be easy. 360. Yes, right. 360 is around midnight. Yeah, the midnight open time. 360. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, maybe now start this retrace and maybe the open confirm. Yes, yes, Gambutaj. I have two news today. So if I'm not having something clear after the open, I'll wait for the 10 a.m. because of the news. But I always say the news is just a smoke screen. It just makes times move faster than what it's supposed to do. For example, we need to retrace something around here. Let's say in the regular price section, we go on this speed. Then you make this and go. But if it is the level, is this the level that we're gonna retrace? That's what the one news does. And look, I retraced some levels I was said I was interested, and now I have the opening. Yeah, that was the entrance I missed. Let's see if gonna retrace, then I can get in. But this was the entry. Yeah, on this retrace. Perfect. 618. So let's see the retrace and we can get in.
Order failed. Order submit order submitted. Order failed.
Yeah, we're going to
Order failed.
we're gonna retrace lower because we finished this delivery here and we failed to close above -1.
Order canceled. Order canceled. Cancelled. Order cancelled. Order filled. Order submitted.
Yeah, that's the loan. And then I can take more later.
Submitted.
Look, the retraces on the level 75, 76 of the session range. And you can use this as a deviation. Didn't fill the order here by one tick, but that I covered the stop loss on break even, because if you can go lower, I enter again.
Order filled.
Yeah.
Order cancelled.
So let's see. Because of this range,
Order failed.
because now, yeah, we'll make this retrace. So I enter again.
Order submitted.
Take one off from here, -1.
Order submitted. Order failed.
Here you go. Yeah, TP1. Now I think it's going to start moving. I'll make the retrace and then start moving. We're about to close above -1. If it closes, the confirmation of this swing low, and another one that -1 after the opening, and then we reach the deviations here. Yeah, Fernando. Yes. Doesn't matter, Frank. It can happen whatever time it needs. What matters is close above the -1. Can try 1, 2, 3 times. I mean, what really matters is when close above -1. And it's about to close. We are in this small consolidation here. Yeah, we're about to close the -1. Yeah, that's the trade. Yeah. And now we have this range here. This effect of consolidation. The deviation to the downside, you can take it off. Our current range. There you go. Let's go, baby.
Order failed.
Take profit 2. Yeah, now we are close above -1 on both ranges, on the swing low and on the opening range. We're gonna get here, maybe some retrace, and then closing above 2.5, we're gonna push to 4. That's a that would be, I mean, if a full trade, 155 points trade, almost 4.84 to 1 risk reward. And on retrace, I'll build pyramid. If you close above 2.5, retrace, I'll pyramid more. Now we get to on the 2 and 2.33 level of the swing low, and 2 on the opening range. So now I have the 950 macro. And like I said before the live, if you fail to close below the midnight, we're going higher. Proof. We failed to close, and now we're pushing at least 2 here. And about the RTH, if we start closing above 50%, we're moving higher, like here.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
I pyramid more. Three, 5.
Order submitted.
I guess I think something wrong. I parametered on the wrong level. Let me see. If you go below this, I'm gonna close the enter again later.
Order filled. Order canceled. Order filled.
That one stopped me out.
Order
Yeah.
submitted.
I enter again here. I just saw something here. We never close above 2 on the opening. I don't like that.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah, parameter more. That was the retrace, the 886 level.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah, we're going lower. I didn't notice this before. We never close above 2 here. That can be a reversal. Or maybe we can test the deviation to the downside first. I didn't pay attention to this. If price go a little bit above, we can move higher. But when it go right away to 2, like this, exactly, that's many times a reversal. And I didn't notice this before. But it's okay. Let's see what happened the next few minutes. Because now I have this swing high here. And then the deviations. And now we close, yeah, we close above below 2.5. We're gonna go here. And the deviation to the downside. Yeah, -1 is here, and the 4.5. Enter here again. We take this lows, and we couldn't, if you think about the retrace of the range, it's around here. Oh, sorry, I did it wrong. We didn't touch the 4.5. Let me close this one. Here's the point for entry. I was measuring the wrong range. And the consolidation here. This is one. So now, or we're gonna move in lower, or we're gonna reverse it from here, because measured the candle, we reach 4.5. And for the factor consolidation, we fail to close below 2. Same signature we have here on the upside. But, and this also take the lows. But if you think about the full range, we are on premium yet. It's from here, we're still on premium. And now we have this consolidation. It's very close to 1020. We can see if you're moving lower or reverse from here, because now this is out. And next, we need to check if you close below the -1 deviation. Yes, we close below -1 of the opening, so we're going to move in lower. Yeah. Also, any retrace here, I can get in. Enter short, look into the deviation to the opening. We can think about, now is a take one here, take one here, take one here, one here. Yeah. We take one. Now, maybe having this retrace here. Yeah, like I said, the deviation of the opening range to the upside and to the downside. We failed to close above 2. I didn't pay attention to that. That's a reversal, not a retrace. So I got this wrong read here. But now, for me, we're going lower. We're going to retrace something around here. So we close below 1, around 2.5, retrace some of these levels. And that's the range right now. I add another 2. I parameter here. And now we need to finish, we're going to finish the deviations here until the previous opening range, yesterday's opening range. And then, okay, I take one. I can take one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now close to 1020, start moving. I had two more. Take another one, another partial. TP2 now. We touch 3 here. And look to the deviations with Atom between 2.33 and 2.5 of the opening. You need to retrace between 0 and -1. Or think about this one, we touch 3 and need to retrace between 1 and 1.5. So something around here. And the safe stop, because that's the opening, is above the opening range height here. But I don't think you're gonna pass from to here. than where we are right now, the 705 or 76 retrace level. And then we finish this moving to the downside. The opening range high. And thinking about the range, we can expect to retrace until this levels here, because this we entered late in this trade. The move start here, so we entered to think about this downside, and we test the opening range one more time. And if you stay close inside, we go in lower. By this one, we close out, and this one tried to enter again, and we out of the range. Yeah, I think I'm gonna close this one. If we start closing above the 50%, we're going higher to these levels here. So on our way. I'll close this one. Yeah, I missed it. Now we're gonna retrace to some level, then we can go lower, can be around here. So here's the same. On the opening range, you can retrace out on the 2.5, 2.33. So yeah, I make the wrong read when it were higher and here. I think you can still go lower to these levels, but the retrace is around one of these two levels. Like that. Yeah, that was the correct retrace. So let's see. Low 706 and 0705, and stop above this high. Yeah. Yeah, Paulo, go to the 2.33, close to the 2.33 on the both sides. On the opening range, we can expect a retrace or a reversal here. This case for me was a reversal because we go to 2. And this case here on the downside is 2.33. So for me, that's a retrace to going lower because that deviation I was measuring here, this fractal consolidation. And looking to this, we are around 3, so you can expect a retrace some of these levels here between 0 minus 1 or on the upper on the initial measure until 50% of the initial measure. That'll be here 50%. So I'm still believe that we can make a retrace right up from here to finish these deviations. That's the full range of the session. Sorry. So from here to here, and now we are on the lowest levels of retrace, 786 and 86. If we close above this level, is that because we're going higher? If we touch and fail, we still train lower. So I should be able. Yeah, we're going higher because this high will be taken. So yeah, unfortunately, let me see. Because now, yeah, we start testing this closing range, start closing above the 50%, and here we fail to go on the previous weekly open range that I just noticed now. We couldn't go inside, and now we're about to start closing outside this one. The OR no, Alex, on the first push. Yeah, correct. Can be the same thing here, reverse. We touched the 2.3 but didn't close. Well, no, Alex. Yeah, I missed that. Because the same thing that happened on the upside, we touch 2 and go to the downside. Here, we go a little bit below, but we didn't close. But the bodies is above the -2. So that's that could be a reversal from here, and I missed that. And this is small details sometimes can lead to the wrong read. But let's see, because we took this high, but it couldn't close. Then we can retrace a little bit from here because this week go above this high, but the body close below. And sometimes when this happen can be retraced from that level, because we try to stay above the 50% of this closing and we fail. And now if we keep trading below, we're going to retrace to the open range again. And then we can call as a range day. It's a consolidation day. We usually go to 2.33 on the upside, 2.33 on the downside, and then we're going to play this range for the rest of the day. Above -1 from where, Frank? From the opening range, we already closed long time ago. That's the deviation of the open -1 on the both sides. But -1 where, Frank? Sorry, I didn't get. Closed out. Okay, the one for the positive one. Correct. Yes, you're right. Need close above this high to confirm that we go high. Yeah, we just have this week above this level, but the body closed inside. This is a positive one. -1 was here. That was I got confused. But we already closed above the 0.86s. So for me, it tells me that we can move a little bit higher because when you have a retrace, I don't like to see price close above this level on up or the downside. But we are getting close to 1050 macro, so maybe we can trade lower because now we're back to the 50% of the closing range again on the upper half. But this is a consolidation. We have to see because the full range, let's say, would be this one. Okay, from this high, to this low. Yeah, that's the full range. So think about this. Makes sense we going lower because even now the full range of the since this high, we are on the 0786 level. We fail to go above, and maybe we can trade in lower. Look on the opening, and here we fail 2 times this 0786 level, so that can be a retrace to the opening range again. But before that, to confirm that, we need to start closing outside the closing range here on the downside. But think about the range. Yes, it's from this high. But if you see the signature here, bodies are closing on the lower half of this closing range. We have just this candle close above, and this too. And now it's pushing lower, and we need to see where it started closing up on the upper half or on the lower half. Yeah, it closed on the downside, and it has a new candle. Yeah, we're gonna test the opening range out. Yeah. Because now we touched the 2.33 and about to close above 2.5 of the opening. Yeah, but for me that's it. I took 3 losses, so it's enough for me. I think we're going higher. Maybe if something happen on the PM session clear, I'll take something. But for now, I make this wrong really on here and on the downside, on the two on the downside. So for me, not 3 losses in a day. It's the maximum that I can take, and then I'll see what happen. The PM session or tomorrow. But now, yeah, we're going to 4 deviation here. That's we're about to close above this 2.5. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, I mean that happens. We always sometimes we have losses. No problem, Vicente. It's okay. It happens. It was my mistake. I made a wrong read here, so that confused the other things. And on the downside, it was another mistake to take the trade thinking about. I mean, very very far from the top, but that happened. Yeah, it's part of the game, Frank. Thanks, Fernando. I appreciate. Yeah, Joe, very rough, very tough day. Sometimes happen. For me, it's more like a consolidation day. Maybe you can go to 4 and then get back to the opening range again after get 4 here. But hey, thanks, Tepal. Thank Quick Picks. Yeah, rough day. Thanks, Natalia. Thank Jess. Obrigado. Thank you. I see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye. Thanks, Samir. Thank you, Marco. Obrigado. Tripod, thanks.